So what we've done for the day is we have our check-ins for Thursday. These were printed prior, and we are pre-logging the dog's names on these so that when the dog gets here, they already have their cubbies made. So here we have our red carpet reports. This is how we keep track of our financials. So you can see that today JoJo arrived at 232. She's not getting any add-ons. We don't have her costs yet, but we will write that in once we are verified with the groomers how much it's going to be. And today Markel gave JoJo a bath, and Hannah is going to be doing, I'll put a B here and an HC here. This was a haircut service. Okay, what I've done is I've written down Markel doing the bath, Hannah doing the haircut, and we will add in any other informations. At the top of the day, it's a full day, so it's October 13th, 2022. And today we have whoever is doing the reports needs to keep their name up there. Here's where we'll track the no-shows, the walk-ins, if we have any, how much money was spent on laundry, if we sold any retail, and number of cash payments and the exact dollar amount of cash payments at the bottom. Now, here where it says cash or card, this gets written like this. So in this instance with Theo, his total was 65. The owner paid 70. The cost was 65. The owner paid 70, and they paid with cash. And then we see with Brady and Ruby, their total was 225, and the dad paid 303. That was a credit card transaction. So you see two C's. So cash looks like this. Cash is a $sign, and CC is for credit card. When it comes to our information cards, it's really, really important that we keep these organized. We don't put the cards where they don't belong, because when the next visitor comes in, that card will be misplaced. It'll be very awkward while you're looking for that card. And a lot of times the card will be there, but it's just tucked away. So do your best and place the card exactly where it's supposed to go alphabetically. So when we put a card up, what we're doing is we're pulling the card behind it. So if this was the card that we would pull, we would take this one and put this one up so that we would know where it goes. We would pull this card before and leave this card up with the last name at the top, so it's easy to put the ones that need to be back in order back. Now, another thing is, when you're checking in clients, sometimes they may have their last name incorrect. And that is something that we will find out after asking them. But a lot of times, if you cannot find the card, it is likely because the name is under a different last name. So we have this card here, which says Alexander. And this Alexander card would go, this is Adam, so A-D. This would actually be behind here. So Alex. So I'm gonna put this one down. That part is done already. Now, there's a last name under here with Borrow, and I don't see that card. So there is no Borrow, there is no B's out of these that I'm filing. So I'm gonna put this back down. Most likely, this is probably from last week where I had a client that I didn't want to come back. So I'll probably put the card elsewhere. So now we have Mendoza. I'm gonna go down here and look for M. So you can see right now why it would be a good idea to keep your last name facing forward, just because it just does save you that quick amount of time. Keep the last name up. So we have an M.A. This is most likely a dog that I also, there was two of them from last week I told not to come back. And then we have Haynes with an H. Now I can see that Haynes's card is going to be back here. If you come up, you can zoom in, you can see what I have here. So I got Hatfield, and I have Haas and Hagen, right? So this is an HE. HAU was the last card placed in, so HAY would be the next card to place in. And just flip it back. Now we also have Sumano and Caesar. So these are gonna be underneath here. So we have SUM in the back here, because Sumano actually has 2 dogs. So I'll put this one here. Always make sure your cards are filled out, in which they are. The owner was late, the dog was vocal. Dog's never been groomed yet. And then we also have Sue Sullivan. She also has 2 dogs. Make sure this is filled out. It is. The dog can be jumpy and skittish. Good to know. Place that in there. And we also have Francis with Joy, dog. So we also had another Francis over here, completely different owner. But we'll put this in here first. Okay, HIJKL. So we try to keep it in alignment, not with just the last names here, but also here. And then we also have Crouch. So this was Miss Cross, CRO. So this one would actually go under back here, CROU. This is CROS. So S comes before U. Got this in there. It's all filled out. Actually, look at that. We're missing something right there. So let me go back and look at what date that was. That was actually the 9th. So I'm just going to the 9th. Ooh. Okay, I'm trying to remember how much I charged for this one. Okay, the 9th. Oh, she had a lavender bath bomb. So it was $145. Okay, $145 for Bailey. And this card is going to be going back. CROU, right there. And our last card that we have is Savage with Kylo. We had to muzzle him, had to do 2 people for his nails. Good to know. All we're gonna do is slide this out and we'll put this card back in, SO. So this is it's kind of hard to see if that's an A or O. I think it's an A. I'm pretty sure it actually, I know for sure that this is an A, because I remember looking at the last name and going, Savage is a weird last name. So I'm making it more prominent, okay, that this is an A. Savage. I hope that's more prominent. Now we're gonna put this where it should be. I'm gonna find all the SAs so that I can file it in the right spot. SAR. There we go. They have 2 dogs. This is another Savage here. Bam. All right, cool. Now when it comes to pulling out the information cards for the next day or for today, we would be looking at here, which is our check-ins, or we'll be looking at our Ginger appointment log.